It's midnight in Manhattan. Neon reflections ripple across the wet pavement. Taxi lights flash past. You pull out a tiny camera, hit record, and what you see later isn't soft, grainy, or destroyed by noise. It's crisp, cinematic, alive. That's the dream, and it might soon be reality. Because right now, the camera world is buzzing with one explosive rumor. DJI's next Osmo Action 6 could feature a full 1-inch sensor, and if that's true, this isn't just another small upgrade, it's a revolution. A leap that could completely redefine what compact cameras can do in low light, in motion, and in the hands of everyday creators. But here's the twist. DJI hasn't confirmed anything yet. Still, the leaks, the whispers, and insider hints all point in one direction. Something huge is coming. So in this deep dive, we're breaking down what a 1-inch sensor really means for your footage, the hidden trade-offs no one's talking about, the key low-light settings that make your footage instantly cinematic, even on day one and near the end. I'll share a pro setup guide that transforms your night shots, even on older cameras. Why bigger sensors change everything. Let's start simple. Most action cams today, even top-tier ones, use a tiny 1/3-inch sensor. That's smaller than the tip of your thumb. A 1-inch sensor is around 70% larger in surface area. That's like upgrading from a cramped studio apartment to a full one-bedroom. Still compact, but with space to breathe. And that space? That's where the magic happens. More surface area means more light. More light means cleaner shadows, richer color depth, smoother gradients, and better highlight control. No more blown-out neon signs or ghostly faces. Imagine filming your midnight ride across the Brooklyn Bridge. On smaller sensors, the city becomes a watercolor mess. Skies turn blotchy, steel cables smear, and shadows disappear. But with a 1-inch sensor, you see every drop of rain, every cable line, every shimmer of light off the water, exactly how your eyes saw it. This isn't just sharper footage, it's emotional footage. Dynamic range. The true secret weapon if DJI pairs this new sensor with 10-bit color and a D-Log M profile. We're talking about cinematic flexibility like never before on an action cam. You'll be able to grade your shots, recover skies, and tweak neon tones without your footage turning to mush. Ever tried color grading GoPro footage only to see it fall apart? That's the limitation of smaller sensors and 8-bit color. But this time, DJI could be giving creators true post-production control, the kind usually reserved for mirrorless cameras. That's not just a feature, that's freedom. Resolution, frame rates, and the real trade-off everyone wants numbers, 4K 120, 5K slow motion. But physics still matters. Bigger sensors generate more heat when read out at high frame rates. If DJI uses a stacked or high-speed sensor, 4K 120 could be possible. If not, 4K 60 will likely be the sweet spot, stable, detailed, and thermally safe. And honestly, a clean, consistent 4K 60 that never overheats beats a flashy 4K 120 that crashes mid-shoot. Creators need reliability more than specs. Heat. The silent enemy thermals are the Achilles heel of every small camera. The question isn't, can it record 4K 60? It's, how long can it keep recording without shutting down? If DJI manages 45-60 minutes of 4K 60 with full stabilization and no fan, that's a huge leap forward, especially for travel vloggers, moto vloggers, and outdoor creators. Field of view and stabilization. The balancing act a 1-inch sensor usually means a slightly tighter field of view. But that's not necessarily bad. A tighter frame gives your footage more cinematic compression, great for storytelling, vlogs, and handheld shots. Meanwhile, stabilization tech like Horizon Steady and 360-degree and Horizon Lock will keep everything rock solid. And if DJI adds 5.3K capture, the camera can crop for stabilization without losing sharpness. So, less fisheye, more film lens, audio and build quality. Don't overlook this: good visuals mean nothing without clean sound. If DJI keeps USB-C mic input and improves wind reduction, this becomes a vlogger's dream setup. You'll be able to record professional audio without carrying a huge rig or dealing with annoying adapters. Pair that with waterproofing up to 18 meters, hydrophobic coatings to repel raindrops, and you've got a camera that's ready for both city nights and underwater adventures. Battery life, power meets practicality. That bigger sensor. It's hungry. Expect shorter battery life than the Action 4, unless DJI surprises us with a more efficient processor or smart power management. If they introduce a smart 4K mode that automatically adjusts bitrate when there's little movement, it could double endurance. Imagine filming an entire night drive through Las Vegas or sunset snorkeling session on one battery. No overheating, no grainy footage. The lens and price reality, a bigger sensor is only as good as the glass in front of it. If the lens isn't sharp and well corrected, all that extra light goes to waste. DJI must deliver clean corners, minimal distortion, and natural sharpness, not the overprocessed, artificial detail that screams action cam. Expect flagship pricing, likely in the $499–599 range. But for creators chasing low-light magic, that price could be justified. The spec that actually matters, forget megapixels. Forget frame rates. The true number that matters is usable ISO performance. If DJI can deliver clean footage at ISO 1600–3200 without plastic-looking noise reduction, this could dominate GoPro and even challenge compact mirrorless cameras. That's the spec real creators care about. Compatibility and creator tools. If DJI keeps the magnetic quick-release mount, huge win. If they add a native vertical mode for TikTok, Shorts, or Reels, even better. And for your setup, set exposure compensation to 0.3 or 0.7 in bright, contrasty scenes to protect highlights. Keep your minimum shutter at 160 at night. Any slower, and motion blur kills the shot. 2 settings. Massive difference. What could go wrong? A 1-inch sensor might mean shorter recording times, limited 120 FPS, higher price, and more heat, and there's always a chance this rumor isn't 100% real. Maybe it's not a full 1-inch sensor, or it debuts in a different model. But if it's real, it could completely change the game for compact content creation. What I'll be testing first, when the DJI Osmo Action 6 drops, I'll be checking 4K 60 thermal limits in real outdoor heat. DJI stabilization while running and cycling, highlight roll-off under neon signs, skin tones under city lights, audio with and without USB-C mic. Field of view changes with horizon lock. If it passes all that, we might be looking at the best low-light action cam ever made. Creative spark and why this camera matters. Imagine this. A mini travel film, midnight food runs in LA, or a rainy night vlog in Tokyo, or a dawn to dusk documentary in Iceland, all shot on a camera that fits in your palm. And finally nails low-light color. That's not about specs. That's about possibility. Final thought: specs sell cameras, but footage earns subscribers. If DJI's rumored Osmo Action 6 really brings a 1-inch sensor, smart heat control, and next-gen stabilization, it won't just compete with GoPro. It'll redefine what creators expect from compact cameras. And if it doesn't, no problem, because intent, light, and timing still beat any sensor size. Drop 1 inch in the comments if you're excited for real-world tests. I subscribe for hands-on performance breakdowns. No sponsors, no fluff, just truth, from stabilization tests to battery torture runs. This is Trove, and I'll see you in the next one, where we put every rumor to the real-world test.